This is Narrator Travel Adventures. Welcome to the island of Capri.
Capri is a small Italian island in the Bay of Naples, famous for dramatic cliffs, turquoise water, luxury boutiques and Mediterranean charm. For centuries it has attracted artists, writers, celebrities and travelers looking for beauty and relaxation. Here you can wander through narrow streets, eat fresh seafood and take boat tours around the coastline. The towns of Capri and Anacapri offer scenic viewpoints, elegant hotels and lively piazzas. Despite its glamour, Capri also preserves peaceful gardens and historic villas. Capri is located here and it is around 30 kilometers south of Naples. The island is relatively small and is only around 6 kilometers long. There are two towns on the island, first Capri Town where you will arrive with a ferry, and on the west side you have Anacapri. There are buses and taxis connecting these two towns. I'm taking the ferry from Naples, but you can also take ferries from Sorrento or other places on the Amalfi coast.
Arrived now to the Beverello port and I'm gonna buy the ferry ticket to get to the island of Capri. Quick pizza slice and a Coke Zero. And here's the ticket, one way €26.50.
It's smooth sailing for around 50 minutes, then we arrive to this beautiful island. These iconic open-top taxis are waiting to take you up the hill, but I'm taking the funicular, which is the easiest and fastest. The ticket is €2.40 one way and the ride takes around 4 to 5 minutes. You can use your credit or debit card and just tap at the gate. In summer though, the lines can get very long after the ferries arrive, so it might be worth to take a taxi. And look at these amazing views from the top funicular station.
Let's start with the list, and as number 1 we have Capri Town. Capri Town, or officially just Capri, is the main town on the island. Known for its elegant piazzas, luxury boutiques and cafes, it's a mix of Mediterranean beauty and glamorous Italian style. The lively Piazzetta Square is the social heart of the town, filled with locals and visitors enjoying aperitivos. To be close to the action, I decided to stay in a hotel here on the main street in Capri. A duplex room with a comfortable bed and a nice bathroom. And look at this beautiful breakfast area.
And now on the way to a rooftop bar here called Capri Rooftop. And here we have the Capri Rooftop Lounge Bar. Gonna have a Negroni with some amazing views. Quite the selection here. We got, of course, the Negroni. We got some snacks and a piece of focaccia with some cream on top. And best of it all is the views. This is the Augustus Gardens.
The gardens of Augustus are located next to the Capri Rooftop Bar and are some beautifully landscaped terraced gardens overlooking the dramatic coastline of Capri. Built in the early 1900s by German industrialist Friedrich Krupp, The gardens feature colorful flowers, peaceful pathways and panoramic views of the Faraglioni rock formations. One of the highlights is the breathtaking view of the winding Via Krupp road below.
You get some of the best views from up here in the Augustus Gardens. Wow, what a view! Next to it here we have the rooftop cafe with the same amazing view. These gardens are just a 5-minute walk from the town of Capri, so definitely take a walk here and get this amazing views of the cliffs.
For dinner I'm visiting Ristorante Longano. Capri is an expensive island, but this was one of the more affordable options. A seafood pasta did the job and it was very tasty.
It's a new day in Capri and today we're going on the boat tour around the island. There's two options, there's the yellow line and the blue line. We're gonna take the yellow line, which is the quick tour around the island. Takes around an hour and a half. The blue line goes to the Blue Grotto and back, and from there you can get a rowboat if you want to enter the Blue Grotto, the Blue Cave.
Seeing Capri from the sea gives a completely different perspective of the island's beauty and coastline. We circle dramatic limestone cliffs, hidden caves and crystal clear turquoise water. During summertime, many tours also stop for swimming in secluded coves, but it's a bit too cold for that in April. And this was the highlight for me, the incredible Faraglioni rock formation. Doesn't it look like a gorilla standing on all four? Let me know in the comments what you think.
And that's the end of the boat tour. Very nice. Highly recommended to do this tour. I would recommend the yellow line, so you see the whole island, and you also will stop at the blue caves at the end. Next up now, we're going to have some lunch.
This is the most famous pasta dish from Capri. This is ravioli caprese. Handmade ravioli filled with fresh ricotta, parmesan and marjoram, which is similar to oregano. I'm a bit tight on time today, so I took it to go. Next we're going to Anacapri, the other town on the island. We're gonna try the bus service and a ticket is €2.40 one way. If you're planning to come back the same day, I recommend that you buy a return ticket. These cute orange buses will take you on the 5 to 10 minute journey.
I'm on the way to one of the most famous villas here in Capri. It was built by Swedish writer and doctor Axel Munthe, and it's located on a beautiful spot overlooking the Capri Town and the Bay of Naples. This street I'm walking on is called Viale Axel Munthe, after him, and just ahead here we have the Villa San Michele. It is nowadays a museum, and it's hosting quite a few artifacts from Greek times and Roman times, and some impressive gardens, and of course the panoramic view.
Number 4 on the list is Villa San Michele. The villa is built in the late 1800s and is perched high above the sea. The villa combines Roman ruins, elegant architecture, lush gardens, and spectacular views of the Mediterranean.
The Swedish king and queen has been visiting in 97. Here's the kitchen, wood-fired kitchen. And here is his bed and the work desk. And here we're getting out to the beautiful gardens. Wow, look at all this marble. Marble floor, marble statues, marble table and bench. You have Naples to the left there, Vesuvio. And then here is Capri Town and the main port. What incredible views from up here. And this whole villa is really spectacular.
We are back at the city center of Anacapri.
And here you will find the single chairlift that will take you up on the top of the mountain. So here we are in the chairlift on the way up to the small mountain here. A beautiful day here on Capri Island. It's April, it's very green and the birds are singing and the sun is shining. Wow, that was a very cool experience. Super chill, nice scenery. And look at this place. What a view. My God, really high up here. And we get the view of the boat tour we took earlier down there. How nice. Okay, this is definitely the best viewpoint of the island. 360 degrees view around all of Capri. And then you have a little cafe here as well. You can have a drink or an ice cream. If I can pick one favorite here on Capri, it's this one, Monte Solaro, with the chairlift and the spectacular views from up here. Doesn't get better. And we still have the way back to go down, so I think that's also going to be spectacular.
And then down we go, and it's time to leave this beautiful island for this time.
Very fun experience. So the queue for the bus was like 30 minutes minimum, so I'm just walking instead back to Capri from Anacapri. It's about a 30-minute walk, so it's gonna go quicker, and it's a very scenic and nice walk, of course. It is quite a steep walk though. We're gonna walk down this way and further on all the way down here, but it shouldn't take more than 25 minutes from here. It's written, so I trust that, and let's see. Then I'm back on the ferry going back to Napoli, and it's time to leave Capri for this time. A beautiful island with some impressive cliffs, nature, and a lot of things to see. But it's the beauty of the island that I will remember from Capri. Highly recommended to visit if you are in the area around Napoli and Amalfi. It is a very touristic island, And already now in April it's quite busy during the day. And I spoke to some locals here and they say in July, August it's crazy with the amount of people visiting the island. So if you can, try to come here on the shoulder seasons, beginning of summer, April, May, and then end of summer. That's when you have fewer crowds and more space and time for you to explore the island in peace. And here we are now back in the busy port in Naples, and I'm gonna go and grab a pizza, something that you have to do when you are in Naples, so follow along. From the main port here in Naples, it's very easy to get to the Garibaldi Piazza, the main square in Naples. It's just a short metro ride, so that's where we're going now, and then it's time for a pizza. I've ordered the classic pizza margherita. Here's coming through the food elevator. Oh yes, this is a very good margherita.
I have many more videos from Italian cities and beyond. Check them out. Have a great day wherever you are. Bye now.